And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Morant with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulders.
Young against Morant. From deep, Brooks. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Hunter dishes to Collins. Capella, the pass to Young. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Collins. Here's Young. And at last, they get one to fall. Young's got his second basket of the night. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Baines checked in for Ja Morant. So it's Atlanta now. And Young, here we go. The rebound by Steven Adams.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Bane, defended by Young. Free throw line jump shot. Bane, no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And the rejection by Jackson. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Lob pass to Capella. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Here's Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that'll tie this game up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Down low. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Heat. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Misses the step-back jump shot.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
It's stolen by Adams. Memphis moving it around. Now Brooks. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Young with no one around. Off target with his 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Payne for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Anderson. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
2 minutes. Memphis foul. Desmond Bane.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 1.
Nice defense by Dillon Brooks, using his power on that play.
Here's Tillman, right wing. Here's Hernangomez. Shot clock at 6. Reddish grabs the rebound.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Wright, and there's the drive.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter.
And checking out the stats here for Brooks, how he did last season. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value for getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Good on the triple.
That's Kevin Huerter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Bane passes to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Brooks. Back to Hernan Gomez. 4 on the clock. Here's Tillman. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Bane. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams is checked in. Into the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Okongwu. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Herter. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
All right, look who's coming up in court. Come on and get down for your...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, the guard pair, it's Morant and Brooks. Anderson and Jackson inside. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Here's Capella. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Brooks from outside. Collins grabs the miss. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And here's Young. Shoots over Morant. Another miss by Young.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Inside. Here's Adams. A shot off that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This is, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis. He gets that one.
Trae Young.
Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
Here's Adams. Plays it up and banks it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Wright's checked in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Passes it to Capella. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
This is where Clint Capella makes his bread, imposing his will in the paint.
Pass to Baines. Jackson decided where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella. After suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Anderson. That one good for 2.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side. Spins. And there's Hunter on the assist by Wright. And now it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes in for Adams, and it's Brandon Clark in for Jaren Jackson. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. No good from Clark. The Hawks leading by 9. Now, here's Okongwu. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there, finds the open man.
Right outside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morant drives in. Over right. And that one's good, Morant.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Gallinari outside. Clark with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Right, the pass to Huerter. The 3. Hernangomez grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 9. This is to Morant. 3-pointer. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Lets it go with the 3. And Bane pulls it down. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Clark right side. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's picked off.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Into the lineup for the Hawks.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Williams, here we go. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Culver.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
And the first half is now in the books. It's Atlanta leading by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take... All right, now let's get into our game. It ended up being... And that is it for halftime, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here. Here's Morant. On the court for Atlanta. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Adams with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Young. Capella kicks to Hunter. Tries the spin move. On its way from Young for 2. Grizzlies with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. Doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
It's Morant with the drive.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And Young kicks to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the backstory of... Capella is... Interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Young dishes to Hunter. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 9.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. Kept alive. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 6 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Young drives in. Good on the shot. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Man, and that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. Deflects the pass and stolen by Bogdanovich. That one no good. And Memphis the other way now. It's Morant with the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age. That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Brandon Clark in for Anderson. Now, here's Morant for three. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Hawks leading by 4. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Collins passes to Williams. Gallinari finds Collins. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Hawks lead by 6.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bogdanovich up top. Williams passes to Collins. Tillman grabs the miss.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Memphis moving that ball around. The jump hook. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Culver's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 3rd is Gallinari.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
.129 left to play in the 3rd. Williams scanning the floor. There's the pass to Huerter. Okongwu with it. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Gallinari. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound. Tillman passes to Clark. Another shot. Now here's Culver. That's tipped to the left wing from beyond the arc, and they recover it. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Okongwu with it. Gallinari outside. to the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu. With the step back, Morant passes to Brooks. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Reddish. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of...
All right,
and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. The guard pair. It's Morant and Brooks. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
We've got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Collins. A shot. No good. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here in the fourth quarter, the defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone number 1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he makes all 3.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Here's Adams, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Young, here we go, and he converts the layup.
He has adapted a way to use his body to shield defenders that's bigger than him. Trae Young finishing through contact.
Up top, Morant, defended by Young. And another miss by Memphis. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Collins setting the big for Young. Right side, Collins. Back to Young. Driving inside. Collins finds Hunter. Young for 3. It's good from long range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
And it's Morant missing. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Young against Morant. A shake. Offensive rebound. To the paint. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Anderson.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And the basket by Jackson.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Jackson. Gallinari covering. Jackson misses.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
On its way from Young for 2. Offensive rebound. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And that one's good, Morant.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Young's shot is off.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Second chance shot, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Goes up again, and it's Morant missing. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Young passes to Collins. Here's Hunter. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And Young, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young taking his time here. Kicks to Reddish. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Young. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Brooks with no one around. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Collins. Here's Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Catching the defender out of position, DeAndre Hunter, he can score at all 3 levels.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Morant against Young. The kick out to Anderson. Now Jackson. Young with the steal. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best. Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the... David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.
We talking beef, they say that they vegan. Dripping no reason. We cover more ice and... Undefeated. Rockin' then I'm... Go long. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her it just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up. I can't be on. Look at them people. You know what it is. Go put the before they breaches. I'ma get out this and I'm striking. I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead. It keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a slime.
2. We're rated R. We're gifted and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad. They knew the time. Gizmo scratching, Milk D's rhyming, Milk is chilling, Giz is chilling. What more can I say?
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. Allie, it's all yours.
BA.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Powell. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. Edwards against Covington. Over Edwards. Here's Nurkic. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, when you think about D'Angelo Russell, you get such incredible shot creation. This guy can attack from close or from range. He's got versatility in how he goes about producing points.
Here's McDaniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Lillard against Russell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And with Russell, there is no easy answer for how to defend him, Doris.
Yeah, you forget the size he brings to the guard position. 6'4" and faster than most players. Russell can do a lot of damage no matter who is checking him.
Now here's Russell. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
So he comes up empty at the line. And for Russell, he's still a volume scorer. But now I think he's better at picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game. This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. For 3, here's Lillard. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
Russell attacking. Good on the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Portland has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
McCollum against Beasley. Shot's good by McCollum.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's McDaniels on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Portland leading. 4-3. McCollum's shot is off. Russell against McCollum. The kick out to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Offensive board. Towns. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And it's Portland with a rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Count it. Good. Lillard's got 8 points. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
McCollum's shot is off.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Beasley misses. For Portland, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Powell. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Another season underway for the NBA. Grant, was there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year, opening night is always special. Came out the gates 25, 10, and 5. Of course, 2004 was special, too, after not playing the entire previous year.
Here's Beverly. The Blazers making their last shot. Nance pulls down the board.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
McCollum against Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
He hits the second from the line. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Beverly with it, picked up by Powell. Here's Prince. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
McCollum outside. Portland, no good that time either.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Fires the 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. McCollum defends. Edwards, the pass to Beverly. It's Edwards on the wing. Misses off the left iron. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Powell for 3. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. Powell's got 5 now.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Simons. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McCollum's shot is off.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Pass to Reed. Back to Prince. Fades. No good. A bit long that time. For Portland, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. And it's Powell off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Beverly outside. Pass to Prince. The 3-ball. And here's Edwards outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with his elite shooting, Lillard can work off screens and come back to the ball. Sometimes, he says, that makes things a lot easier.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so...
Well, when you're guarding Damian Lillard, you can't let up for a second, Grant.
And the Blazers, generally a methodical offense. Now, they don't mind using the clock and forcing the defense to cover for all 24.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Russell the 1, Beasley the 2. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Layman in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Powell outside. Pass to Nance. And here's Lillard. Back to Nance. 5 on the clock. And it's Lillard penetrating. And the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 14-point game. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. Out to the wing. Fires it from 18. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Covington. Now here's Lillard. Takes a 13-footer. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, you have to feel for Karl Anthony Towns these last few years. Obviously, losing close family members during the pandemic, one of the toughest personal stretches for anyone.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Russell against Lillard. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Towns, throughout all the turmoil, he's been a model leader.
You know what I love about Karl Anthony Towns is the grace with which he has handled some incredibly difficult challenges, has shown unbelievable strength throughout his tenure in the NBA.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Zeller's checked in. Tries the spin move. For 3, here's Lillard. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Perfect timing on that rejection, boy. Towns really improving on the defensive end.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for Okogie. Edwards, he's checked in for Beasley. And it's Beverly in for Russell. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Lillard. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Edwards, here we go. The lead now cut to single digits. Edwards got his 2nd bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
McCollum outside. Outside Covington. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good. And Anthony Edwards, he had his ups and downs as a rookie. The talent is abundant, though.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to learn his spots on the floor. Find where he's most effective attacking. And once he gets all that sorted, he'll be a more consistent player.
2 minutes remaining in that.
McCollum outside. There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's Edwards with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Simons. Beverly defending. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Step back and fire. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. McCollum's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Out to the right wing. Back to Daniels. Beverly against McCollum. Clock at 4. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Vanderbilt checked in for McDaniels. When you cut through everything else, Doris, at the end of the day, Beverly is a solid defender.
And I'd say even more than that. He is tenacious. He puts tremendous pressure on ball handlers. He is competitively tough. He will talk a little trash. No space, no rest, no room for error if you're looking opposite Patrick Beverly.
Here's Beverly. Drives to the hoop. The bank shot, no good. Portland has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Covington passes to McCollum. Knocks down the triple. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For 3, McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Trailblazers leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
A bit off topic, guy. All right, fellas, let's check in on our first half of action. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
On the court right now for Portland. Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. Inside at the 4 and the 5, it's Covington and Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the middle. Powell passes to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Going inside, and he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Doris, you... called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
McCollum's shot is off. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 31% in the game. Nurkic finds Lillard. Now Powell, guarded by Russell. Edwards against McCollum. Got it. McCollum's got 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Russell, here we go, uses the glass on the layup.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Lillard against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Lillard passes to McCollum. 2 points. That one goes.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Russell to pass to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
To the paint. Here's Powell. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Here's Russell. Oh, Covington with a block. Powell outside. There's the drive. He got a piece of it.
Oh, Josh Okogie putting all that athleticism to good use there on the defensive end.
McCollum outside. Up top, Powell. He's got 12.
Minnesota foul. Karl Anthony Towns. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, the athletic Norman Powell continues to grow as an offensive player. Boy, this guy has got huge upside on the offensive end.
Zellers checked in for Portland. Here's Okogie. Here's Towns. Up and in on the layup.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Russell against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Powell. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Russell. Deflected.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Towns. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. And it's Beverly in for Russell. Nance, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for McCollum. Reed, good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Well, you look at the tools of Naz Reid. They are impressive. This guy can protect the rim and step outside. What more could you want from a developing big?
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. Lillard outside. Driving inside. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Spins. Here's Lillard. 4 on the clock. Beverly with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And with Naz Reid, as you said, he can check all the boxes.
Right, still working to figure out where exactly he fits, but you have to be excited about the potential for game development. Still young, still growing.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. And it's Lillard penetrating, and he gets the bucket. Lillard's got 18 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Vanderbilt. He shoots a three. The shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. Here's Simons. Nance outside. On the take. Vanderbilt with the block. They recover it. To the wing, right side. And they recover it. Back to Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, defensively, you think Lillard's going to hunt for the 3 ball, but then he puts it on the floor and just attacks.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Layman's checked in for Vanderbilt, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Beasley.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Here's Prince. No good on the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Nance. Zeller with the ball. Lillard outside. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves shooting 36% for the game. Not great. McDaniels at power forward with Towns at center. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. And it's Layman in at small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves.
Here's Russell. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Lillard against Russell. The kick out to Nance. And here's the fast break. Here's Okogie. Kept alive by Minnesota. Deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Nance. Lillard outside. Can't hit the step back J. McCollum against Edwards. He takes it in. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Nance, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard right side. And so many entertainment options out there, Doris. Will today's superstars be able to achieve the same level of celebrity as those who came before?
Boy, icon is a separation from superstar. And it's amazing to me when you consider the careers of certain guys. Michael Jordan comes to mind. 6-0 in the NBA Finals and a household name across the world. LeBron James, 10 trips to the NBA Finals and a icon across the world. Kobe Bryant, an icon across the world. Those players are few and far between.
Just 3 to shoot. McCollum. McCollum on the wing. Lillard outside. Tries to spin move. To the inside. Fast break, Minnesota. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Beasley's checked in for Okogie.
Timberwolves all timeout. And your Timberwolves dance.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now.
Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves. Malik Beasley.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his third foul so far. Powell, he's checked in for Nance. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Tries to break his ice. And it's finished off by Russell as he lays it in.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Here's Lillard. They get it back. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Outside Covington. Out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Russell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal
And when you
foul.
watch Towns, one thing is clear. He's one of the best in the league. He gives you so much when he's on the floor.
And you know, Grant, with Towns, he's arguably one of the top dozen big men in the league.
And you forget how young he is, B.A. I mean, a few years from now, he might be top 5. He has all the tools necessary to be a superstar.
Oh, and Towns with the block. Beasley with it. Nurkic picks him up. Here's McDaniels. Outside Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Driving in. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetrations.
Powell's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Inside, Towns. Rebounded by Nurkic. Portland has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. For 3, here's Lillard on target from range. Lillard's got 26.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive... effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
Timberwolves ball.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beasley. and the layup is good.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Trailblazers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Damian Lillard.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Powell's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Vanderbilt. Kept alive.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Trailblazers ball.
And so here's Portland. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. From deep. That one is off. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah. Hear that, hear that, hear that. And then yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks into black ops. Stunting turn into half knocks. If you get, man, it's an hour before Matlock and them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come up was ugly, store trips, colorful money. Hugging the tummy, nothing was. That Brooklyn borough is thorough over Bengals. They throw like Burrow and like you burrowed. Then you block again just to make all that blur. I can't believe I made it. Like that's supposed to be sterile, but here I am, and my words are certainly fertile. A twist of the wrist, your favorite artist turns into a mural. Y'all wearing dresses in person, stressing them Birkins, fam. I'll put it in that gown, popping circumstance.
I can tell you ain't from Brown that. Tell your favorite rapper that I want my sound back. Oh God, my can't allow that. We up in the women, pull up with your house.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Well, yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Steps back. Hayward goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
I love the change of pace you see from Hayward. It makes him hard to defend off the dribble.
There's the drive. Ball with the bucket.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Rozier. Here's Plumlee. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Levine.
Oh, man. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Cans it from downtown. Hayward's got 5 now.
Hayward very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bulls shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And Rozier, here we go. Nice D from DeRozan.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Hayward against DeRozan. Hayward kicks to Washington. Out to Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Ball with a wide open look. And the Hornets miss again. Bulls trail by 5. It's deflected. And stolen by Hayward. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ball no good. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. Then for the Bulls, White comes in for Levine, and it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Charlotte making a switch now. Oubre's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Here's Caruso. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And stolen by White. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. Hornets leading by 6. Hayward outside. Going inside. Baseline try, and he connects with the jumper. Hayward's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's White. Here's Bradley, and finally they hit one.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Pass to Washington. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Washington. Here's Oubre. 7-foot shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. He's coming off an excellent season. 14th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Pass to White. Now here's Bradley. Dishes it to Williams. And the shot is long.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Bridges. Oubre outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. And White kicks to DeRozan. And he drives in. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The drive by Ball.
Well, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Boom, boom, boom.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hornets ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Your honeybees.
And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective deciding when to return.
There's certain times where...
And Greg, teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Jones is out there with Vucevic, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Levine is 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that with that outstanding, unreal leaping ability.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Bouknight, he's checked in for the Hornets. Bulls trail by 6. Ball feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Left side, Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Hornets leading by 6. Plumlee sets the pick for Oubre. Down low. Oubre on the wing. Drills it from outside. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
The kick out to Brown. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Oubre. Bouknight passes to Oubre. The kick out to Rozier. Stolen by LaVine. By himself.
You have 2 things working there. Good awareness by LaVine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
LaVine against Rozier. The 3, Bridges, and they get it back. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Close contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Miles Bridges shooting. That one on Vucevic. And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Plumlee. Gordon Hayward comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Ball subbed in for Rozier.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Now here's DeRozan. Ball's knocked loose. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. They get the rebound. Here's Bouknight. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in the
chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's DeRozan. That's short off the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
From about 16, Williams with the block. Here's Caruso. And the officials call a traveling violation. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer. And the chance for retribution starts now.
Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And here's DeRozan after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Bulls foul.
And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
And he's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
Here's Smith. He's checked in for Ball. Here's Caruso, covered by Smith. Caruso looking for an opening. He dishes it to DeRozan. Now the pass to Caruso. That 3 off the mark. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Bouknight. Shoots the three. To the wing right side. No good from outside.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
It's stolen. Here's DeRozan. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Charlotte enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Coach James Borrego, what is going to make the difference in the second half?
Well, we need a good start. We're going to talk to the guys right now. They got to come out with the same energy they started the game with. Attack mode from the start.
That's led to some great things, and we'll see if that continues. Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
Now turning to that first half, Gordon Hayward came out of the gate ready.
You could have called it a vintage Shaq performance. Definitely wouldn't call it a Kenny performance. Kenny's never had a performance. Anyway, he's pouring in the points. He's been on fire. Quite a game already. Let's see if he stays hungry in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Ball in at the point guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Ball, no good. Hornets leading by 12. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Levine. Hayward can't hit. And Chicago shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Chicago has possession.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, knocks down the three ball. Hayward's got the first basket of the third quarter for Charlotte.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Vucevic down low. Working on Plumlee. Vucevic with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Ball dishes to Plumlee. Rozier up top. Guarded by Levine. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Takes a step back. And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the foul on Patrick Williams.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him. Kelly Oubre's checked in for P.J. Washington. The Bulls making a change here as well. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Rozier. And Ball with the block.
Ball size and timing, really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Troy Brown's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Troy Brown Jr.
Here's Ball. He's got 6. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Hayward. The drive by Ball. Back to Vucevic. Over Plumlee. And it's off the back rim. No good. Charlotte leading by 14. With the step back. Driving in. Clock up 2 there. Rozier's got 6 points.
Boy, pushing hard, Rozier able to catch the defense off guard that time. His speed, the difference.
Ball against Ball. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones against Ball. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in, took the opportunity when he saw it. Hayward's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bouknight comes in for Terry Rozier, and Chicago also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. High post Vucevic, outside White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Oubre on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here he goes. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Bouknight. He's covered by Brown. Crafty move. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
Here's Brown. Out to White. Back to Brown. Shoots over Bouknight. And no good that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Bulls trail by 17. Outside White. And White with the stuff.
The nasty handles of White. Just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
Here's Smith, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That free throw, no good.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. DeRozan comes in for Brown. Now here's Bouknight. Oubre, no one around him. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. White against Oubre. Right side, White. Out to DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Bulls foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
No good on the second free throw.
And they better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. Missing your free throws is a good way to cough up a lead.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White.
Personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
For your Hornets.
He's off on the first.
James Bouknight. 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
It's TJ Bouknight. Make some noise.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's White driving the lane, and White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
Fourth quarter crowd.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Bulls 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Rozier into the lane. There's the dish to Plumlee. Back to Rozier. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely over Williams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Washington. Takes it inside. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Chicago shooting not great, 40% for the game. Rozier against Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Here's DeRozan. Out to the right wing. And Vucevic kicks to Levine. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Hayward grabs the board. Hornets leading by 8. And Rozier, here we go. And the shot goes down.
Razor sharp focus there from Rozier. Earned him that trip to the line.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Here's Ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Hayward against DeRozan. Passes to Washington. Over Williams. Williams with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ball against Ball, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Timeout for the Bulls.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Plumlee, and Charlotte turns it over again.
Chicago ball.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Ball. Outside, Williams. Back to Ball. The tray. Traps in the tray.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Hornets lead by 5.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Ball. And that one goes long. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Washington passes to Plumlee. Three-pointer. Hayward. Over to the wing. Six on the shot clock. Back to Washington. Launches a three. Cloak loose. And he stays with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, I think Washington's ability to play inside and outside is going to keep him around the league for a long time. I think he's actually got stardom in his future.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Chicago calls timeout. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Is killing it for the lead. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple.
Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. And then Levine with the jam.
Levine, one of the very best high flyers in the league, showing you the elevation right there.
Zach Levine. Timeout, Charlotte. All right, fans. Get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. And your honeybee.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in.
P.J. Washington.
Hornets leading by 5. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
But it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Right, the pass to Vucevic. Over Plumlee. And it's Vucevic missing. Charlotte shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Rozier kicks to Hayward from outside the arc. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Plumlee, no luck. Bulls trail by 7. Bean passes to Vucevic. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Ball with it. Now defended by Levine. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Williams. Back to DeRozan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Such a great rhythm watching DeRozan shoot. I mean, that jump shot of his silky smooth.
Ball up top. Light covering. Nice move. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Ball gets to Washington. Pass to Rozier. Out to Hayward. Just 3 to shoot. 11 feet away. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Levine, here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Forcing the issue offensively. Levine has that sudden explosiveness. He gets a step and draws the foul.
And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Outside ball. Money!
Yes, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
All right.
8 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Levine finds White. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that feels...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg.
Jump up in front of the line, stuck a mile between a corner store and a blood.